Hey guys, welcome back again from Tampa Bay. Today I've got a review of the new Cortech HDX3 Motorcycle Gloves. I'm going to go through all the features of these, let you know what I think about them. Got a few days of seat time on these, and I'm also going to directly compare them to the HDX2s that they replaced, for me at least. And I'm going to show you how well they work on one of these guys, because these are touch-enabled gloves, something that every glove in this day and age, 2016, should have. And a lot of them do, but it's just now starting to really roll around into the lower end gloves or the midline gloves like these. It used to be a very specialized option. So starting off, this is a very high quality glove. The leather is on the thick side, excellent stitching. I don't see any kind of quality problems. The seams are very comfortable inside. There's absolutely no pressure point that I feel inside that's in any way uncomfortable. These are not a full protection type of race glove. It is a kind of a hybrid. You have a lot of mesh, so you do have really good airflow, but you have full leather coverage, top and bottom, everywhere you need it, fingertips. You have hard rubber protectors here on the first segment of your fingers. You have either plastic or carbon fiber, I'm not sure, knuckle protectors. It is covered by, I'm going to say a hard rubber type material. It's not hard plastic. It's got a little bit of a give to it. And it's got a matte finish. And then leather surrounding that and more mesh up here. Very comfortable, almost like a padded foam up here at the gauntlet. And very nice, soft, rounded, again, padded foam-like seam covers. This tag doesn't even bother me. I didn't even really notice it was there. Can't feel it. Of course, you can just snip that off if you like. Nice thick Velcro strap here. There isn't a lot of gap, and there isn't a lot of extra material. They did a great job of designing that, and then it just kind of flows and stays down. The padding underneath is fairly substantial. You have a triple layer right here on the edge of your palm. This is right where your hand hits the end of your handlebars or your grips. So they give you this little L-shaped section here that's what the tip of the end of the handlebar actually rests on. And it really does work to help mitigate vibration through the bars. It does make a noticeable difference over not having this. And then you have one padded section here, and then that's on top of the thinner leather, which is slightly perforated in a few areas on the palm itself. There's plenty of material inside. I have just a little bit of gap extended, and it's just snug, absolutely perfect, cinching your hand down. Plenty of coverage deep into the thumb here. It fits me perfectly. I have a little tiny bit of material, just enough on the fingertips, and that's what you want. This is the second set I ordered, and we'll talk about that in a second. This is the XXX, the largest size they go to. And I've got big hands, but I don't know, it's a weird proportion. I always think my fingers are short because I have a hard time trying to play guitar. And my palms I always think are big, but maybe I'm just freaking normal and they're just normal large hands. But these are the biggest you can get. So you'll have to go to another line if you've got hands bigger than me. I'm sorry I can't explain exactly how big my hands are so you can compare to yourself, but make sure that wherever you buy things like this from, they do have a return policy that allows you to do so. And check the fine print. For example, Rizoma will allow you to buy anything, try it in your house, no problemo. You just can't go out and ride it on the bike. Other places like Amazon, where I get this, they don't care. So check out your return policy before you order apparel. That's my only point. Other than that, I mean, these things are great. You really don't feel much on these because they are a light / full coverage hybrid. You don't have the leather really feeling snug on your hand. But this is a substantial thick leather on the other side. It's not as thin. I'm going to date myself here, but if you remember isotoner gloves, it's thicker than that. But it's not as thick as a winter glove. So it's right in the middle. Now let me talk about what they replaced. These are the HDX3s, and they replaced the HDX2s. Very different look. And I loved and hated these for a couple of reasons. I loved them because they were even lighter. They were even lighter than the HDX3s. They did not use mesh, they used spandex. Okay, super light material. And the leather on the underside was even lighter weight than the 3s. This is notably less protection, but super comfortable. It's almost like not having gloves on. It's that type of touch and feel to the bike itself. It's a second skin. It is that light and tactile. I do love the feel of these, but I like the confidence of having just a little bit more protection on the fingers should I, knock on wood, ever need it. Now these 2s did not have the triple layer of padding. They just had, I'll say, a normal layer of leather here in the grip. And I never had a problem with these, but after riding now with these on, you do notice less vibration coming through to your hands with the 3s. The other big difference between the 2, these are not touch enabled. These were designed a couple years ago when it was very rare. And you can see remnants here of the nanotips application that I would apply to this finger. I'd only apply it to this finger. You just paint this little area here, and it would last me about a month, depending on how often I actually used it and if they got wet or not. But one little bottle of nanotips was lasting me years. All right, I've gone through, I don't know, a tenth of the bottle in over a year. So long time depending on how you use it. And it worked fine for me. But now with these, I don't need to apply that anymore. There's nothing special you need to do. You don't need to find conductive thread and start trying to, oh, what a pain. I tried to do this. Sew through the tip of the finger to sew on some threads and make sure they contact your finger. Oh my God, that is a pain in the butt. Buy gloves with it built in. This material is simply conductive. That's all there is to it. So it works out of the box with any kind of touch display. This includes ATMs and Redbox and your phone and your iPad and whatever else. You know, it just works. That's all there is to it. Nothing special. The whole thing. I'm sorry. Just the finger of both the left and the right. That's what I meant to say, both the left and the right. And that's it. So you don't need to apply anything. Super easy. Now the other thing I didn't like about the 2s, I'm just going to briefly mention this because this video isn't really about these. You can still buy these, by the way. They are discounted. These are $60 pretty much wherever you buy them. And these, you'll find them for a little bit less right now while they still have stock. They are running out of some sizes, I noticed, so they're not going to be around forever. I didn't like the look of this material. I don't know if it's supposed to be some kind of reptile scale. That's kind of what it looks like a lizard scale appearance. It was a darker gray, like this here when I got it, and just through sun fading, these have turned to crap. This was honestly the biggest reason why I even switched gloves. These are performing just fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the material. No tears yet, no seams coming apart. Condition wise, they're still absolutely like new, and you know, they're beautiful. But look at this color. This is horrible. Look at the difference between these two sections here, the intensity. Look at this down here. This is just from sun fade. In a year and a half, less than 2 years, this started out as red as this. I bought these and they matched the bike. Look at that. That is just terrible. So what I was going to do is just buy another pair of these in black and call it good. And then I saw that these were available for almost the same price. And I saw the new features and I thought I'd take a gamble. And I loved them. But another big difference, there is now a size difference between the two. I ordered, these are XX, so I ordered the new ones in XX, smaller. They are one size smaller, so if you're like me, and you're going from the 2s to the 3s, you have to go up one size. If you were already wearing the XXX and the 2s, these are not going to fit you, so don't waste your money. Don't make that mistake. So that's it. Overall, absolutely suggest you give these a shot. If you're looking for a hybrid hot weather / full protection glove. These are not full gauntlet, they're not full leather, so they're probably not the best for the track, but if you're like me and ride in very hot conditions, they are absolutely comfortable. The airflow works perfectly, So did the 2s. These kept me nice and cool. So do these. But these do dampen the vibration a little bit more, and they have touch built into the index fingers. So absolutely, I give them a thumbs up. I don't anticipate any kind of fading problem on these guys because there's nothing to fade. And if they wear as long as these 2s were, I mean, they're gonna do me for many, many years. So absolutely great deal at $60. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. We'll see you next time.